I'm Thorsten Schier, Managing Editor for the Americas for FastMarkets. Today I'll be talking about the possibility of green steel premiums in the Americas markets. So what are the chances of a green steel premium being implemented in the United States? Currently, we would say they are quite low because steel prices are already at record highs, in some cases over 4 times what they were just a year ago. So it's unlikely in this scenario that buyers might want to pay an even higher price. One of the reasons that we might be seeing a difference currently between the US and Europe, for example, is that in Europe, steel prices, while still high, have started abating somewhat, perhaps leaving more of a negotiation point for a green steel price. While in the US, prices are high and keep climbing. So what are some of the forms that a green steel price might take? One of them might be a premium, just like in aluminum, an additional charge on top of the charge for the standard quote-unquote material. Another form could be as a surcharge, just a raw material pass-through as exists for other steel raw materials. And finally, just discretionary pricing negotiated between a buyer and a seller. So in the short term, we think one of the biggest potential impacts is on scrap pricing, particularly the pricing for prime or industrial scrap. This material is in finite supply, and it is a very easy way for steelmakers to decarbonize their supply chain. Because it's very clean material, it can go straight back into the furnace to make another batch of steel, particularly in the flat steels that go into the automotive industry. And the automotive end users have been the ones that have made so far the most noise about getting more decarbonized material in their supply chains. If scrap prices rise significantly from this green steel push, that could impact the margins for steelmakers. Currently, in the US, these are at all-time record highs. The spread between raw materials and finished steel prices, especially the spread between prime or industrial scrap and hot-rolled coil. It's higher than it was before the Great Recession in 2008 and 2009, when we saw the last record steel prices in the US. So the impact from this green steel push could be on industrial scrap prices, raising them, and at the same time, steel prices, if they moderate, could start crimping steelmakers' margins.